dang crow is. This crow is very good at hiding. He likes to make his caw noises and then hide. Oh crap, I just fell off and died. Oh my god. I did save it, right? What's up everybody? badassgamez, welcome back to Tomb Raider 3, The Lost Artifact. It's been a while. Here we go. Okay, so today we're going to be doing Willard's Lair. And actually, before I begin, I do want to mention something a little bit about the widescreen. I did have widescreen in the last video, but I wasn't able to get through this level with the widescreen version, the widescreen patch, because it ended up crashing and getting an error. So I ended up having to revert back to just standard resolution. But it looks fine, and so we'll have to go from this. Anyway, let's begin Tomb Raider 3, The Lost Artifact. Okay, so from here, what you want to do is you want to slide down the slope and you want to grab those flares that are down there. Those are the only flares that you have. Like, I don't think I have... Oh, I do have flares. I don't know why I thought I didn't. I'm just ridiculous. It's been that long that I forgot I had flares in my inventory. Anyway, what we want to do is we want to slide down. We just want to hold the action button while we're sliding down in order to grab these things. So I'm just holding action right now. As soon as she stops, she's going to grab it. There's walls, spike walls coming at you, so just do a standing jump forward. Don't grab, and you'll slide down here, and you're almost out of this little trap business. There's a crowbar on the ground, but there's a boulder coming at you. You might want to just kind of run over here to the edge and hold on to the end here and let it go past you so you can climb up and grab this crowbar. Now, if you don't feel confident in your ability to do all of that, you can simply, you know, get off and then run and jump over to that platform over there. And you could be safe. The only thing you're going to miss is some pickups and some secrets. So if you're looking for secrets, then you definitely want to avoid that boulder and get behind it. Okay, so now I have the crowbar. I'm actually going to go all the way back to where the boulder began because there's some items down in this hole right here. We got some water. We're going to swim around and find some stuff. Now, there are 3 pickups of harpoons down here. There's one pretty much directly underneath the hole, and then there's one over here in this corner, basically on the same side as the other ones. I guess I say side, but you know, I said it's directly underneath the hole. It's actually a little bit to the right or whatever, and that's where you'll find the other ones. And now this pair that I'm about to pick up right now, it's actually really easy to miss, or at least it was for me. I don't know, I had a hard time trying to find these things. So yeah, there they are. They're right there, and let's go ahead and climb out. That's the only thing that's down here, some harpoon ammo. So if you don't want to use the harpoon, then I'm barely ever going to use the harpoon anyway. So alright, so we've got the stuff. We got all the stuff that we need here at the beginning of this level. Let's go ahead and run down this trench here and then do a run and jump over to this platform right here. Now from here, we got to go down, but there's a dog down there, so we're going to kill him before we go down there. There's a ledge over here I like to stand on because it gives me a really good place to just stand here and shoot at this thing. Yeah, just blow him up. I think it's like I think these are like chupacabras or whatever the heck they're called. I probably said that wrong, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, I kind of just did this on, you know, reaction. You want to stop on this tile before you go through this thing, otherwise the spike wall will impale you, just like that other guy right there. Crawl underneath it and grab the small med pack that's on the floor, and then turn to the left and stop on this tile because the same thing happens right there. Crawl underneath and boom, now you're in the boulder trap. I highly suggest you save here, and I'm in fact saving, so save the game here because there's a bunch of boulders right here and it's just like a big boulder trap. So I'll show you what I do in order to avoid most of the boulders. You see shotgun shells out there. Well, if you try to grab them, you're gonna get crushed, obviously. I don't know, maybe it's not obvious to you, but it's gonna happen. Like, there's boulders everywhere, stuff to pick up, you better be careful. Okay, so what I do is I kind of run out here, and then I just kind of like loop back, just like this, and I'm lucky I didn't get crushed by the boulder. Now there is one more boulder I do want to trigger. We could actually pick this stuff up now that we've done that, so we'll go ahead and pick up this, the shotgun shells. There's a rocket over there, we'll get that in a second. I definitely want to trigger some more boulders. Now there's a boulder that's going to come down this front section, but it doesn't spawn if you're standing on the tiles that are directly in front of the entrance. You have to go off to the side a little bit, and then it will spawn that boulder. And just avoid it, you'll be fine, I'm sure. Now let's go over here. We gotta spawn a boulder that's going to be coming down this corridor, there's Desert Eagle clips right there. We want to grab those things, right? So, let's go ahead and light another flare because it's pretty dark. You can't stand on this one to spawn the boulder. You have to stand on the tile that has the Desert Eagle clips, which makes it a little interesting. Here's what you're going to want to do. You stand here and kind of at an angle. Make sure that you can roll onto this tile and then immediately just roll right on off. You'll avoid the boulder and you can go and safely pick up the Desert Eagle clips. Okay, rocket. Here we go. Let's blow some stuff up. Now you can see that directly in front of me is a boulder. And we gotta trigger that thing and then get out of its way. And then we're pretty much good to go now, essentially. Now, as you enter this area, there is some grenades over here to the left, and we're not done with the boulder traps just yet, okay? There's another boulder at the end of this hallway. So let me go ahead and save the game, just in case I get crushed by it, but you should be able to avoid it if you just run straight and then immediately turn to the left. This is the way you gotta go anyway, so you can avoid it by going to the right and into that section with the torch, but just go this way. It doesn't really matter. Okay, then. Let's go here. Now, this is a little tricky part. Okay, it's a big spike wall trap, and there's some items that we can grab, and hopefully we can get through this without taking damage. It's possible. I've done it before, but it's pretty hard to do. So if I take damage, I really don't care, but I'll show you what I'm going to do in order to try to avoid taking damage. I suggest throwing your flare, by the way. Do not have a flare lit before you do this, otherwise you might have a flare death type thing going on. Okay, so what you want to do, this is a slope. Stand at the top of the slope and then slide down holding right. Then as soon as she faces the wall, hold forward and the action button. She'll pull herself up. Now, take 2 steps forward and stop. Pick up the MP5 ammo, kind of veer to the right, and then hit this wall while holding action. Pull yourself up, and you should be through this. Oh, I took more damage than I expected. Run straight, pull this lever, turn around, and go through the door that opens. There's another spike wall coming at you. We're safe now. We're safe. So take a breather. I did take a little bit of damage from that. I wonder if it's going to be an issue, because there's a lot of damage in this level, and you can get through it without using a med pack. And that's what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. For sure, getting through this without using the med pack, but it's difficult, so bear with me. You'll see how far I get. Okay, so there's a couple different ways you can go to get in this room. You got this way, you can get down there too. Or I prefer this way because you can just slide right on off and land right on the tile there. Now this spawns like 3 crows or something like that. Maybe 4. I think there's a 4th one somewhere in here, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure there is actually. Okay, so I killed 2 already. 3. And there's the 4th one, okay. Sometimes it takes a sweet time coming down here. Be careful walking while you're down here because, you know, ceiling, by the way. And we'll shoot that crow, and yeah, we'll be done. Now, over there, you may see the small med pack. We'll wait a second before we go get that. It's actually pretty dangerous to go get that from this side because there's a ceiling that's going to fall. And so you just avoid it, and we're going to come from over there anyway. Well, depending on the way you go through this level. Right here is some flares. It's actually an option to come through that way, so you may want to grab it now, maybe you don't, I don't know. Just be careful with the ceiling. Alright, pull yourself up here, do a backflip or whatever, and we're just going to make our way over to the other side. Get a little camera angle at a lever that we need to go grab. I'm going to pull out my shotgun, not my Desert Eagle clips. What am I going to do, throw that at the enemy? I don't know what the heck's going on here. There we go, shotgun. Pull that out. There's a doggy right there. Just blow him in the face real quick. And now be careful in here as well. There's more ceiling that's going to fall. You can safely walk to this part of the wall right here. And this is climbable. Alright, so this is all required. I'm pretty sure you can't get through this any other way. So, yeah, climb yourself up and, yeah, just let yourself go right here. And now we're on the level that contained the lever. So, let's go and pull this thing, because this is going to give us access to a secret. And we like secrets here at badassgamez. So let's pull this thing. It's going to lower a spike ceiling or floor, or however you want to look at it. Okay, now once that's done, let's run off this thing and line ourselves up for this jump right here. Boom, and then, whoop. Do this better. Yes, there you go, Lara. Pull ourselves up right here. Now, what we gotta do is, actually, you could, here's the thing. You can go down and get the secret and pick up all the stuff if you want, or you could just go to the end of the level if you'd like. Well, actually, not the end of the level, but you can continue the level. If you want to continue the level from here, you want to stand right where I'm at, turn around, and then jump up. There's a ledge up here you can grab. That's the proper way to go. However, I am definitely going to get the secrets and the items, so what you want to do that is actually walk to the edge here at this very corner, turn to face the wall. This is a grab wall, okay? And jump and grab this wall. Now, definitely grab this wall. If you miss, there's spikes down below that kill you, and it's just not pretty. So let's shimmy over to the right. Let go. Maybe it was the left. I don't know. I'm dyslexic, kind of, with left and right. And let's walk to the end of this. There's spikes here, so we gotta walk. There's some flares down here. So we're gonna definitely grab those, because it's an item. Doing all items, no meds, whatever, all that stuff. All kills. Hopefully I can get most of those challenges done for this walkthrough. Okay, now that we've done that, we gotta go the other direction. We're gonna go down here where it says, "Abandon hope, all ye who enter here." And it's definitely gonna be, this is where most of your damage, if not all of your damage, is gonna come from. Okay, so this area right here is a very, very high in damage potential. So let's go ahead and line myself up for this next jump I gotta make in order to pick up the small med pack that's down there. You guys can probably see it. Let's go ahead and toss a flare down there anyway. I'm gonna save my game, so that way I can start over in case I fail, because there's a lot of damage here, and hopefully I can get through this without dying. So let me go ahead and save the game here. And now, oh, I just loaded the frickin' game! Why do I do that sometimes? This is what, I guess I'll see you guys back at that spot. Alright guys, I made it back at the spot. I have about the same amount of life as I got taken away from that spike trap. So, yeah, just so you guys are aware, I'm definitely going to make sure I look at the bottom here. It says save game, so that's definitely what I want. Saving the game. Let's get this stuff. I'll show you how to minimize your damage while doing this. Okay, so there's a small med pack down there that we got to grab. However, there is a ceiling up above us that has spikes and it's going to come down. So we have a limited amount of time to go pick that up. So this one I do take damage every single time I've done it. I haven't figured out a way to actually grab the small med pack without taking damage. So here's what I do. What I do is I stand here at the edge and I tap the roll button. And then as soon as she lands, I turn around, or I step forward once, and then I turn around, do a run and jump, and grab this ledge and pull up. Now this is where all the damage is going to come in, right? I'm holding the roll button so that way as soon as she's got her footing, I get out of the way of that spike ceiling. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I do. Just remember to rewatch the video a couple times if I spoke way too fast for you. Okay, let's jump right here, and this is where we lowered that spike ceiling, or spike floor. So this was actually up, and I would not have been able to get past this if I hadn't pulled the lever. And we haven't claimed the secret yet, so let's run and jump over to the other side. Now there is another item down here. Shotgun shells that we want to grab. Okay, it's down there. You can barely see it. Let me toss a flare. See, hopefully it goes down there. Might go to the other side. Shotgun shells and a flare. There is a ceiling also, same trap basically, except that the walls are a little bit higher. So this one's going to take a little bit more time because she does a little stagger move when I land down there. But the same thing applies. The only exception to this thing is I'm going to run straight ahead and I'm going to pull myself up. Now, I'm waiting for that flare to go out because it's right on that shotgun shells, and I might end up picking that up instead, which is not what I want. Okay, so same thing. Roll. As soon as she lands, hold forward until she takes one step, grab them, hold forward in the action button, and she will pull herself up. Hold the roll button, and you will avoid all damage. No damage taken for this one. Which is fortunate, because, I mean, if you don't want the small med pack, you could definitely, you know, do a no med pack run or whatever. You don't even need to pick up the med pack, but I'm trying to get all the items, so let's hop over here to this section. And now this is a little bit tricky. What is moving down? Wait, I triggered that ceiling? What the heck? I didn't mean to trigger that ceiling. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need to reload my game because I definitely need the time in order to pick up all that stuff. I wasn't aware that that ceiling would come down so fast, so I gotta kind of do all this stuff over again. I hope you don't mind. I won't skip ahead only because this doesn't take very long. The only reason why it took me long the first time is because I was talking the whole time and trying to explain my moves, whereas now I don't need to do that. I can probably move through this rather quickly. So yeah, I mean, that kind of happens a lot when I go through these games. I usually spend a lot of time explaining things instead of moving on, which is where most of my time is spent. So okay, so same thing here once again, you know, roll, land, one step forward, pick up shotgun shells, pull self up, Hold the roll button. Hold the roll button. Dodge the damage. Okay, now I'm gonna save my game once again, only for the sake of, in case I trigger that thing. Maybe we can experiment since I have a save right here real quick. And I'll just do some of the experimentation stuff. This is the kind of stuff that I normally do whenever I practice these levels, so that way I know what's going on. I like stand right here and I'm like, okay, well, I triggered that thing. What was it? Was it the tile ahead of me? Was it this tile? So, okay, so these two tiles do not move the ceiling. Let's see if this one does it. Yeah, so this one does move the ceiling. So let's reload the game and see if the other tile also does it. That way I get a good feeling as to what actually moves that ceiling and what doesn't. And yeah, if you like that sort of stuff, like you like me to watch me experiment or whatever, you should watch me on Twitch. I do this all the time. I practice these over Twitch with everybody else that wants to watch. Okay, let's see if this one moves the ceiling. Yeah, so both those tiles move the ceiling, so I gotta be quick. I actually wasn't aware of that. That's something I didn't test before. Probably because I was in a hurry and I really didn't take my time step by step for you guys. Okay, so now that that's known, we can go ahead and get the rest of this part over with. So here's the goal. There are 2 pickups of shotgun shells right there, both of which I'm going to pick up. And then I gotta get down there before this spike ceiling kills me. And it's definitely gonna take away damage. It's gonna take away a lot of damage, but it's not enough to kill me if you do it right. So here's what you do. You do a running jump toward the shotgun shells. You want to try to correct yourself as much as possible because you got to do a quick hop back to grab these shotgun shells. And then there's a spike ceiling, turn to the back, and hopefully you fall off all the way down to the bottom. That's exactly what I wanted. Get to this wall, crawl, and you're safe now. That is it. Now we can go out through this crawl space. Okay, so that was important that I got down here because this is where we're gonna find a secret. If that ceiling beats you, you cannot get this secret. All right, so here's what we need to do. This is actually on the other side of the first spike walls that we saw when I took the first bit of damage. So we're behind those on the other side now, where we'll find some stuff that we can get. So you can actually get behind the walls using another method, but it's easier to go this way and quicker. So here's some harpoon ammo, 2 pickups worth, and you may have noticed the lever. I'll get that on my way back because we got to go back up here. And then we'll fall off back here where we'll actually get the secret. Finally, a secret. Here is some MP5 ammo and I believe a med pack of some kind, large one. All right, now that's everything. There's no other way back, so let's go ahead and pull ourselves up and pull this lever. This lever is going to open up this other gate right there, next to the other lever that kind of faked you out to begin with. And just inside this gate is where we're going to find that small med pack that I mentioned earlier. So we've got that now. Now still be careful on your way out of here because there's a ceiling that will fall. Trying to avoid it. You can stand here at the second tile in on the wooden tiles and then just do a standing jump over to this tile right here and you should be fine. Maybe I triggered the ceiling earlier or something, I don't know. Let's hop up here and basically retrace our steps back to the climbable wall. And then we'll go back and go toward the end of the level like I mentioned before. We've got everything we need. Alright, here we go. Let's go up this wall. Whoa, I almost died. Wow, I almost took a serious plunge there. I should probably save my game, right? I'll probably do that here after I climb up this thing. I don't foresee any issues, but then again, you know, you make some mistakes, you just die, you just start over. It's just not cool, man. Alright, and plus I have low health, so let's go ahead and save this game. That's some incentive for me, right? Low health, save game. Alright, so now what we gotta do is do a run and jump over to here. Pull myself up here like I showed you guys before, and then just get up on here. Okay, so, now, okay, yeah, wrong way. It's this way. I'm only, trying to remember exactly how I get up to these Uzi clips. There's some Uzi clips over here. Now, you can hear those footsteps. There are guys running around, and you may spook one. He'll be trying to get at you. But, up here is some Uzi clips. To get back, just do a run and jump from them over to this platform. And I'm gonna take out the MP5. It's time to lay waste to some dudes. Come out here and hopefully there's a dude right out here, maybe? Nope. They haven't seen me yet at all. So there's 3 of them total, and all 3 of them have guns. So you gotta be careful. Okay, looks like one of them got a shot off on me. Alright, they're all dead. All of them are dead. Now, before I go down, you can actually fall through the hole safely if you'd like. But before I go down there, there is a pickup that I'm going to grab. Hop up in here. Pull myself up in through this crawl space. And then, you know, do some crawling. Just climbing. Tomb Raider stuff, man. That's why we play these games, right? And we're almost there. Just one more pull up and we'll find a small med pack. You might want to use it. No, don't use it. No med pack. No med packs. Can't use any med packs, man. Now you can fall off the other side if you want, but you take damage, so I go this way. No damage. Just go back the way you came. If you fall from the top, you fall all the way down through this little thing, and you fall, you take damage. So just go this way. Okay, now we got some pickups to get because some of these guys dropped some stuff. I don't think this guy did, but we'll check anyway. Looks like he's clean. And let's go down the hallway into this area. Now, both of these other guys do drop stuff. So 2 out of 3 guys drop stuff. One of the cool things about this area, here I'll show you here in a second. Let me grab these flares that this other guy dropped. And this Cairne Stone. Don't forget this if you're looking for secrets. There is a Cairne Stone right here. We need to use that. It's like a key for a secret. Alright, so the one thing I was going to show you guys was the box of Tomb Raider 2 gold or whatever. You guys are playing Tomb Raider 2 right there. That's awesome. Every single desk has one, so these guys must play Tomb Raider 2 all the time. Yeah, man. Crazy. Alright, so I got that stuff, and the proper way to go is into the bookshelves over there. But there is another secret that we can grab, so let's get that thing. Right here is a movable box. Let's go ahead and pull this thing out. Okay, you can't, I don't think you can push it, or maybe you can once, but we need to pull it once and then get away from it. Then we got to go to this side and pull it once more. And that will create an opening for us to go through, which is awesome. Okay, now that that's done, let's go back to the other side that I was just at. There is a door with a wooden thing on it. Throw the crowbar, well, not the Cairne Stone, the crowbar onto it to open the door, and we'll get back into the secret. Now, I don't think we actually have the secret yet at this point, but we'll be getting it here soon. Okay, so in order to actually get the secret, it's kind of a nice little puzzle type thing. What you want to do is you want to stand here. This is a movable box. Let's pull this thing out. We need to pull it out twice. That's as far as we can pull it. One more time. Good. Now, what we gotta do is get to the other side of it. There is some MP5 ammo right here. Still not the secret, though. But MP5 ammo nonetheless, which is good. We gotta pull this block now. Just once is good. And let's see if I can't side jump onto the thing. Yeah, it works, man, it works. Okay, and this thing we gotta push. You can pull it once, but that's all you can do. If we push it, it'll take us into the secret. Where it's got a large med pack and a map of Europe. Amazing. Okay, so now that we have the things with the stuff, we'll go ahead and leave this, and we'll go the normal way, which is through the bookcase. Believe it or not, if you guys have been watching Cap, this is actually almost the end of the level. King Arthur Project is, those levels are just enormous. Okay, so I'm not really explaining what I'm doing here. Let me go back out here and let you guys know, because this is kind of mazy and a little confusing if you don't know what's going on. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to enter the bookcases, and you want to go and stand on this tile real quick. What this is going to do is it's going to open up the door on the other side. Like just completely opposite of where you were standing to open it. This thing opens, okay? Now, then the reason why that's important is because you gotta stand on the tile that I'm on now, which is behind the bookcase, in order to open up this other bookcase. And at the same time, you got this crazy camera angle that kind of is annoying, and yeah. These bookshelves that stop you in your tracks. And then we have some pickups. We got some shotgun shells here, 2 pickups worth, and the tile that I was on when I picked up the first set, this one right here, that opened the other door. Now, originally, I thought it was timed when I first tried to get through this. I was like, well, man, I can't make this timer. It's too short. Well, what it actually is there's a special trigger tile in this area. I recommend you walk through here and be very, very careful. All right, and what you want to do is you want to hug this bookcase right here that Lair is right next to. Okay, and then once you do that, you can easily maneuver your way. If you stand on some of these other tiles, it's going to shut the door on you and you won't be able to get through. But if you do it that way, you should be able to get through and make yourself through it. I mean, what else is there to say? Alright, let's take out a gun. Maybe the shotgun will work really well. We got 14 shots. Awesome. There's going to be another dog that comes out of this straight ahead. We can get close a little bit and blow him in the face with a shotgun. Let's go ahead and actually take out the flare. And we want to go down a little bit to... This is to the left of where I entered, by the way. This is going to take us up to some items. There is a pickup for shotgun shells and a pickup for large med pack. Or small med pack, excuse me. Alright, now that we have the things, let's go back. We gotta go pretty much the direction that the dog came, but you gotta watch your step. This green stuff is like instantaneous death, so don't stand on it. In fact, I might as well save it. I got low health, and I want to make sure that I get through this walkthrough in a timely manner. Let's go up here. Now there's actually straight ahead is the end of the level, but we don't want to end the level, right? There's still one secret missing. I mean, we still got to get that last secret. So don't end the level yet, right? That's what we got the Cairne Stone for. So in order to use the Cairne Stone, what you got to do is you have to jump up into here. And then this is a wide open area. We were actually here in the last level, which I love it when the games do that. Even if they're completely identical, I still like it when the areas are the same. The only downside is that the way that you normally go is closed off, so you can't go through the first level from the second one, unfortunately. But the Cairne Stone, okay, so the Cairne Stone, this is where it's going to go. Over here by this huge monolith, we're going to go over here to this tile right here. This wall, you can barely see it, but there's like a receptacle there. Let's pop the Cairne Stone into the hole. And it's going to spawn a bunch of dudes. Now, you got two options. Either you can kill them, or you can run away. Whatever. I'm going to kill them because death. Just be careful. They have swords. They don't shoot at you, so it makes it easy. You know, the MP5 makes quick work of them as well, so just don't let them get near you when you got this low of health. There's another one that's going to pop out at you up here at the top, so be wary of that. Awesome. And then he came over here from the left, and that's the way we need to go in order to get the secret. But before I go that way, I'm going to claim... I said not to end the level, so let's not end the level. Let's save the game, just in case, because I'm on a save kick right now. We want to fall off right here. There's the helicopter, which is cool. But there's also this crawl space. Any further forward, and you would end the level. So don't go any further forward. You can go up to this point right here. And we want to crawl underneath this. Now, hopefully, that dude's activated, which kind of sucks, but we'll try to time this correctly so that way... Nope, I did it wrong, but whatever. He's not going to be able to hurt me, I don't think. I don't think, right? Oh, God, this guy. This guy's... I can't even shoot at him, dude. Wow, that was close. He almost killed me, and I don't know, he's kind of the suckiest one out of all of them, so... Only because you're in a tight space, you don't have time to pull your weapons out. And I've tried my hardest to actually stay in the hole and crouch with my pistols drawn and shoot at him, but it doesn't work. She doesn't lock onto him, so I don't know what that's all about, but... Anyway, he's dead. We got the pickups. There was 3 of them in there. I believe there was a, what was it, shotgun shells, or some, sorry, 2 times the UziAmmo and the large med pack, I believe. I believe that's what was back there. Not exactly sure. I was too busy talking to pay attention. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go in here and get the last secret. Now, you can go to the end if you'd like, but there's definitely some stuff in here that you can pick up. So, now if you remember, if you recall, in the first level, the last one, I didn't pick up the Uzis, right? Because it just took way too much damage, and there's absolutely no way to get through the level without taking damage, at least from what I found. There might actually be a way, so let's grab these Uzis, and then... There might be a way of doing it without glitching. I know there's a glitch method, but I try to avoid those, so... Anyway, this way is going to take us to the Uzis. So we can actually have those in the arsenal. Alright, so a couple guys, as you can see, I already killed them all. You know, the MP5, like I said, makes quick work of them. And right here are the Uzis. Yeah, man. So I actually haven't used these in this game yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out. And lay waste to these other dudes that come at me. I don't know about you, but I think the DPS on the MP5 is higher. So, let's bring that thing back out. There's only one more enemy left in the level because we're actually almost done with this thing. So, let's go down this hole. By the way, none of these guys with kilts on drop anything. It's probably because they don't have any pockets in those kilts or something. I don't know. Alright, so he's the last dude. Let's climb the stairwell right here. And that's it, guys. This is the end of the level. As soon as I pull up and go through this hallway, I'm done. So, there you guys have it. 3 of 3 secrets. I used no med packs. Took me about 25 minutes. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I am badassgamez. Take it easy.